In this video, we're going to discuss and review the NECA Ultimate Michael Myers from the film Halloween Kills. Welcome to the Swearwolves. I'm Brett. If you're a returning subscriber, I just want to say thank you for coming back. And if you're new to this channel, thanks for stopping by. If you enjoy this sort of content, please consider clicking both that subscribe button as well as that notification bell below. We are the Swearwolves, a couple of horror fans and collectors who review anything and everything we get that is horror related, from action figures and toys to soundtracks, video games, various collectibles, you name it. Today, we're talking about this Ultimate Michael Myers from Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills, movie that came out just at the end of 2021, so not that long ago. I'm not going to say I disliked the movie. I think the movie was just fine. I think there were certain aspects of it that I liked more than other aspects of it, but it was definitely a movie I was excited to see. I don't dislike it, but it's not my favorite Halloween film. Let's just put it that way. However, I think the mask and the Michael Myers character, I think James Jude Courtney does awesome as Michael Myers. I was fortunate enough to meet him, and actually he signed a Halloween 2018 figure for me, but I was fortunate enough to meet him at a convention a couple years ago, and I'm excited to get this figure and put it up with the rest of my Halloween Michael Myers and actually everything Halloween figures that I have in my case there. So let's go ahead and look at the packaging before we open it up and give it its review. Cover photo here, like I said, I love this mask. I love the burnt side of the mask. I think that Christopher Nelson and his team did a wonderful job. He did the special effects for that film. I think they did a wonderful job just on the sculpt of the mask for this movie. It says Halloween Kills, Ultimate Michael Myers. Not much to that on the back. Halloween Kills, or side, Halloween Kills, and then just that image again. On the back side, we have images of the figure itself. Sorry, probably a lot of glare on that. Different images with Michael and his various implements of destruction that he uses throughout the movie. But we'll get to that when we open it up. It says Halloween Kills. The Strode women join a group of other survivors of Michael's first rampage who decide to take matters into their own hands, forming a vigilante mob that sets out to hunt Michael down once and for all. Evil dies tonight. Includes knives, bat, bulb, Halligan bar, skull mask, interchangeable head, and hands. Evil dies tonight. Yeah, if I hear that being said one more time in that movie, I'm going to drill my ear holes out. Anyway, side of this side, same as the other side. Ultimate figures always have the flap. We can see the figure itself inside, and then we get another nice posed shot of Michael right there. So why don't we go ahead and open this figure up and give it its proper review. All right, I got the figure open, and before we get to the figure itself, let's go ahead and talk about these accessories. Now, we did get quite a few accessories, but I think we can kind of zip through these without too much discussion. First things first, get a baseball bat. Now, it's just a standard baseball bat, a little bit of wood grain, maybe a little bit of nicks and dents in it, but nothing too special about it's particularly. It's just a baseball bat. Next, we got this Halligan bar. I don't know what a Halligan bar is, but I'm assuming it's this thing, and I'm assuming it's used by firefighters for something, because I believe that's the scene that Michael grabs this and starts kicking ass and taking names. But a little bit of blood stains on the end here, as you can see with this pointy. I'll probably look up Halligan bar right after I do this video instead of before doing this video like I should have done, but you know, actually, I'm just going to look it up right now. Hey Siri, what is a Halligan bar?
A Halligan bar, also known as a Halligan tool, is a forcible entry tool used by firefighters and law enforcement.
There you go. That's a Halligan bar. So, I was right. Anyway, that's that. Michael grabs this, like I said, starts killing people. This is a fluorescent light bulb, or at least half of one. Kind of cool. A little bit of detail on the end there. See if I can get this in focus. You can see, whoa, you can see that detail right there. And then of course, here's the bloody end, the business end of this fluorescent light bulb, which Michael uses too. There's a lot of gruesome kills in this movie, which as a horror fan I appreciate, but this was one of them. Can't have Michael Myers without having a kitchen knife. It seems to be his weapon of choice, or at least what we've deemed his weapon of choice over the years. This one has blood on it, kind of a wood grain handle. See the rivets and everything. And then this one is a clean knife with a black handle. And again with the rivets and the blade going all the way down the handle. Looks good. Same knives we get in pretty much every Michael Myers figure. He also comes with this skull mask. Now, this is a skull mask in homage to Halloween 3. 3 of the kids in Halloween Kils are dressed as the 3 masks from Halloween 3. One has a skull, one has the jack-o'-lantern, and one is the witch. Anyway, we know what happens to the kid dressed as a skull here, but this is Michael Michael can hold the mask. There's a little bit of indentation here for his hand to kind of grip that mask. Blood all over the mask. And then it says, it's got the silver shamrock logo on the back. It's just like a mask here. I thought maybe they would just reuse the mask, and maybe they reuse the sculpt. I don't know. It looks a little smaller than the Halloween 3 figures that we got. Of course, those were 8-inch figures. These are 7-inch figures, so maybe that's why they were kind of shrunken down. But it looks good nonetheless. Let's talk about these alternate hand sculpts here. This is Michael's left hand, which I believe he got his finger shot off by Laurie in Halloween 2018, and now he just has 3 fingers left, but he has bandaged it up, so this kind of gives him the curled hand look with that bandage. I do like the look of the bandage though. I think it looks cool, and they always do a good job with their hand sculpts. And then this one has the hand kind of more gripping. I think this would be what you would use to hold that mask, but kind of like a grabbing something like this. And again, the bandage on there, the blood coming out. You know, Michael is actually pretty good at wrapping himself there. That's a professional looking job. We also have this alternate head sculpt. We'll have to see if we can spot the differences between the one that comes on the figure and this one, because just by looking at it, I don't know if I could spot the difference, but maybe there is one that is glaringly obvious and I just don't know. But of course, the burnt side, like I said, the burnt side from when Michael's stuck in the fire, and then the kind of healthy side, this is where he got shot by Laurie, or actually it was by Laurie's daughter, whose name escapes me right now. And this is just a mask. It's kind of cool because they have like a head inside the mask, even because you can see like the neck of the person, of the Michael Myers person. But pretty cool. Can barely see the eyes, just barely. All right, now on to the main attraction. This is the figure. Let's go ahead and talk about articulation. Go through this pretty quickly because it's pretty much the same as all other Michael Myers figures. We got a head that's on a ball joint, go left, right, side to side, up and down. Arms are on a ball joint. They go out like this and then back and forth. Bend at the elbow. Looks like we got 2 bends at the elbow, so we can really get that good elbow bend all the way up if you wanted to. Can also seemingly turn this at the forearm here, and the hand turns at the wrist, kind of bends a little bit there as well. Don't get much in the way of waist articulation, because they have chosen to put a like soft goods jumpsuit on Michael, which is fine, but he doesn't then have a waistline to bend at. It does have the hips that go out and then back and forth. Knees, of course, bend. And then the feet bend out, back and forth, up and down as much as they can. That's the articulation. Let's talk about the details of the figure. Well, here is the mask. All right, let's see. What looks different? Well, this one looks more burnt, I guess. And this one you can actually see eyes inside, and this one you can't. I think I like this mask better. Yeah, this one I think it looks better, the alternate one that doesn't come on the figure, but whatever. You see Michael's got this like kind of soft goods, a rubber piece just on the torso, because by the time we get to the arms here, it's all harder rubber, but he's got this good blood staining. It looks kind of wet with blood all through here and in the shoulder area, and then right here on the other side. No real exit wounds. Got a couple blood spatterings right there. Looks like this side of his body has been toasted because it's like discolored and even a different texture almost. Feels a little different, but it's like discolored, darker blue, almost black right in through here and here, and like shinier, like the heat just kind of started melting the fabric. And then on this side he's fine. So you got the two sides of Michael. I mean, the sculpt is good. It's a Michael Myers figure. We've already reviewed Michael Myers figures. There's really not much to it. Just slap on a different coat of paint and a different mask, maybe a couple different hands, and you got yourself Michael Myers. Doesn't really want to stand on his own, but a little bit he does. I don't know how I'm going to pose him. What do you think? I think I want to have him holding the mask and maybe a knife. We'll see. Let me go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back with my final thoughts. All right, I got the figure how I'm going to pose him when I put him up in the display cabinet, and I really like this pose. It comes from the back of the box, but he's holding the mask, the bloody mask, and he's got the bloody knife in his hand. He's kind of just like menacing. I like that. It really shows Michael as being evil. You know, for a long time, I think people were like, oh, he's just misunderstood. Or some people could have perceived that. But he just goes on a friggin' rampage in Halloween Kills that is unlike any of the other movies. So if you haven't seen that movie, I suggest you watch it. Like I said, not my favorite of the Halloween movies, but definitely not a bad Halloween movie. If you have any thoughts on it, or if you have any thoughts on this figure or anything else, why don't you go ahead and leave them down in the comments section below. And if you haven't yet subscribed, feel so inclined, please go ahead and hit both that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. We are the Swearwolves, and we have a weekly podcast in which we review horror movies. So if you enjoy podcasts, please check us out by searching for the Swearwolves wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Or you can visit our website at theswearwolves.com. So for the Swearwolves, I'm Brett.